Alright, welcome in everybody to BMC Collectibles Breaks. I'm B. Today we got one case of 2024 Leaf in the game used multi-sport to get into. I'll get started. Feel free to like and subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram, BMC.collectibles, and save us as a seller on eBay. That'll take time to get back to us for more breaks. And let you know we got live video live. Also, mention the no purchase this section. Link down in the description. Box number one. Good luck, everybody. We will most definitely have to go to random.org for a lot of things, so be patient with that at the end. Get taken care of. Box number one. Marcus Rashford out of 60. Shaq 21/25. 1/5. Joe Smith, Antonio McDyess, Jerry Stackhouse, and Rasheed Wallace. Quad patch. 5/6. Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, and Yogi Berra. That's cool. And 4/5. Ryan Sandberg and Wade Boggs. Dual auto. Box number two. Rodrigo, 1/2. Kevin Garnett, 7/60. Quad patch out of 15. Elton Brand, Steve Francis, Baron Davis, and Lamar Odom. That patch is popping out. Kevin Durant, 34/35 patch. And sextuple, Frank Thomas, Mark Aguirre, Jeff Bagwell, Fred McGriff, Big Poppy, and Jack Clark. 5/5. Boom. Box number three. Phil Foden, 3/5. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 41/50. Cristiano Ronaldo, 1/45. 3/3. Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, John McEnroe, and Bjorn Borg. That's a cool one. And Michael Phelps, 2/6. Boom. Box number 4. Bob Gibson, 13 of 45. Bernard King, 28 out of 60. Andrew Luck, 2 of 6. Tom Berenger, once upon a time in Cleveland, 4 of 9. And 3 of 3, Joe Namath, once upon a time in New York. Broadway, Joe Namath. Halfway point, box number 5. Martina Navratilova, 29 out of 60. Patch. Dan Marino out of 60. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 1 of 1. Antonio Brown, 6 of 6. And Trent Alexander-Arnold out of 35. Box number 6. Robert Lewandowski out of 60. Bruce Lee and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out of 45. That is an interesting combo. Game used greats. Carl Yastrzemski, Mike Schmidt, Joe Morgan, George Brett, George Foster, Rod Carew, Reggie Jackson, and Carlton Fisk out of 30. 5 of 5, Jack Grealish with the one of the 3 Lions. That's pretty cool. And Larry Bird, 1 of 6. Box number 7. Michael Strahan out of 35. Vince Carter and Jerry Stackhouse, 1 of 7. Tracy McGrady, Julius Erving, Shaq, Karl Malone, Jimmy Butler, and Monty Ginobili, 4 of 15. Riddick Bowe, 50 out of 50. And Joe Namath, 9 of 50. Box number 8. Vince Carter out of 35. AI out of 30. Matt Williams, Carlton Fisk, Gil Hodges, Mike Trout, Jeff Kent, Rocky Colavito, Todd Helton, Lance Berkman. They've done it again. They've done it again. First case we did of these, we did not have any patches on the backside, and we do not yet again. Well, Joe DiMaggio, Joey Votto, Chili Davis, Evan Longoria, Yogi Bear, Ryan Braun, George Foster, and Dave Parker are on the card. They're just not really on the card. So there's that. 19 out of 30. That'll be going to random.org. Ja Morant out of 30. And Mandy Rose, 9 of 9. Embarrassing. Yep, 8 missing patches. They just didn't take the time to hit the backside. Like I said, not the first time we've seen that, so not super unexpected. Box number 9. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 2/2. Kobe Bryant, 7 out of 30. Roger Staubach, Nolan Ryan, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Dirk Nowitzki, Mike Modano, Ivan Rodriguez, and Luka Doncic. Town of Dallas. Well, one of those is not like the others. Adrian Dantley, 1 of 3. And Rob Gronkowski, patch auto, 5 of 6. And box number 10. Two of 5. Ichiro. Out of 50, Bernard King. 2 of 3, Johnny Oates. Devin Booker, Jimmy Butler, and Paul George. 12 out of 40. And patch auto out of 35. Endrick to close us out. Nice. And that will do it, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being part of the break, as always. Go ahead and get a hit recap going here in just a second. Then we'll take care of the billion of randoms, and then we are on to, I think it's a Leaf Metal. Pop Century. That is up next after this, and then that is Boys of Summer Baseball. For the hits, Marcus Rashford, Shaq, Kevin Durant, Garnett, Rodrigo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Phil Foden. Michael Phelps, Joe Namath, Tom Berenger, Rob Gronkowski, Adrian Dantley, Kobe Bryant, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mandy Rose, John Morant, AI, Vince Carter, Michael Strahan, almost Lawrence Taylor, Andrew Luck, Bernard King, Bob Gibson, Martina Navratilova, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Antonio Brown, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 101. Dan Marino, Robert Lewandowski, Larry Bird, Jack Grealish, Joe Montana, Riddick Bowe, Endrick, Johnny Oates, Bernard King, and Ichiro. Everything else is a multi. I'll be going to random.org here in just a second. Joe Smith, Antonio McDyess, Jerry Stackhouse, and Sheed. Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra, Elton Brand, Steve Francis, Baron Davis, and Lamar Odom, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, John McEnroe, and Bjorn Borg, Carl Yastrzemski, George Foster, Mike Schmidt, Rod Carew, Joe Morgan, Reggie Jackson, George Brett, and Carlton Fisk, Kareem and Bruce Lee, Tracy McGrady, Julius Irving, Shaq, Karl Malone, Jimmy Butler, and Manu, Vince Carter and Jerry Stackhouse, Roger Staubach, Nolan Ryan, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Dirk Nowitzki, Mike Modano, Ivan Rodriguez, and Luka Doncic, Paul George, Jimmy Butler, and Devin Booker. Dual auto for Ryan Sandberg and Wade Boggs. Sextuple, Fred McGriff, David Ortiz, Jack Clark, Frank Thomas, Mark McGuire, and Jeff Bagwell. And this little number, out of 30, 16, well, 8 patches and then 8 blanks. Matt Williams, Carlton Fisk, Gil Hodges, Mike Trout, Jeff Kent, Rocky Colavito, Todd Helton, Lance Berkman, Joe DiMaggio, Joey Votto, Chili Davis, Evan Longoria, Yogi Berra, Ryan Braun, George Foster, and Dave Parker. We are off to random.org. That'll take about 5 minutes to get set up and taken care of. Gotta type all these one by one, which my typing may be fast, but it's not that fast. So, we'll be right back in a few. All right, we've got random.org pulled up and good to go. Gonna roll some dice. Gonna figure out how to be valid for us. We'll use these dice the whole way through. And we're gonna go 9 times on each random. Start off with the duel, Ryan Sandberg and Wade Boggs. 9 times. Eight times, final roll. And there's Ryan Sandberg coming out on top. Vince Carter and Jerry Stackhouse dual patch. Final roll. Vince Carter coming out on top. Bruce Lee and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar dual patch. Final roll. Bruce Lee taking that one home. Paul George, Jimmy Butler, and Devin Booker triple patch. Final roll. Jimmy Butler taking that one home. Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, and Yogi Berra dual patch. Final roll. That is Mickey Mantle taking that one home. Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, John McEnroe, and Bjorn Borg. Final roll. And Bjorn Borg coming out on top. Elton Brand, Steve Francis, Baron Davis, and Lamar Odom. Final roll. It is Steve Francis coming out on top with the quad patch. Joe Smith, Antonio McDyess, Jerry Stackhouse, and Rasheed Wallace. Final roll. Jerry Stackhouse coming up with the win. T-Mac, Julius Irving, Shaq, Karl Malone, Jimmy Butler, and Madu. Final roll. Manu Ginobili coming out on top. Fred McGriff, David Ortiz, Jack Clark, Frank Thomas, Mark McGuire, and Jeff Bagwell patch autos. Final roll. That is Frank Thomas, the big hurt, taking that one home. Carl Yastrzemski, George Foster, Mike Schmidt, Rob Crew, Joe Morgan, Reggie Jackson, George Brett, and Carlton Fisk. 8 patches. Final roll. This is Carlton Fisk taking that one home. Roger Staubach, Nolan Ryan, Emmett Smith, Troy Aikman, Dirk Nowitzki, Mike Modano, Ivan Rodriguez, and Luka Doncic. Octet patches. The Town. Final roll. And it is Mike Modano taking that one home. And finally, the 16 patcher that actually only has 8 patches, but what can you do? Eight times, final roll. And it will be Rocky Colavito taking home the 16 patcher. Congratulations. All right, that is it for us for In the Game Use. If you are in 2022 Leaf Metal Pop Century, we'll be good to go with that in probably about 60 seconds. We'll get that set up and squared away. For those of you, thank you so much for being part of Breaking. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday and weekend coming up. Almost there, people.